Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of Late Night Pub. This is Pam, Papercat Books' first ever traditionally published author and best shoulder to cry on.
And this is your boy Joshua Jorge, your soon-to-be published author in 2024.
And this is Laura, your Paper Cat Books resident spellcasting author. What's up, y'all?
Yay! This is
Kumusta naman
episode
kayo?
3
How
na.
are you? How is everyone?
Good.
All
Good.
goods naman. Medyo pagod from work. Pero carry naman natin.
Oh,
Umabot naman.
Umabot naman tayo today.
Nararamdaman ko na ngayon pagiging med student ko ulit eh.
Oo nga. Balik ka nga pala ulit, med
Balik school
student.
ulit.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yes.
Hi,
yes.
so ano atin ngayon, guys? Balita ko maganda ang topic natin today.
The topic today is the education of an author. Ano nga ba talaga ang
Wow.
education ng isang author? Ano nga ba? May degree ba?
Okay, wait lang. Speaking of that, yung pala yung gusto ko malaman, are we talking about kailangan ba may degree ang author or writer, or are we talking about how authors like educate themselves to write ganyan, or both?
I mean both.
Yeah,
I think we speak at the kasi iba't iba tayo ng journey at the same time. Wala naman yata sa atin na creative writing na graduate.
That's true.
Pero actually, wala pa akong nakikilala.
Sa ating tatlo pa lang.
Actually, in our publishing house, I don't know anyone with a creative writing degree. Meron ba?
I think wala. Sa natin sa publishing house natin, sa Papercat.
Oh, parang wala nga.
Anyone.
I don't think so.
The closest one was like na-related talaga sa writing is yung mga copy editor, ganon. Mga
Yeah.
And
consultants.
Journalism, si Mark.
Journalism,
diba?
yes.
Ayun, journalism din pala si Mark.
Yeah.
So parang that's the closest thing. Parang si Kath ba, journalism ba siya nung undergrad?
Hindi ako nakikinig.
Basta alam ko kasi sa AB siya.
Oo, AB siya. Alam ko AB.
Yeah.
I'm not sure kung ano exactly ang major.
Ayun lang, pero alam ko AB si Kath.
Anyway.
Nasa learning series yan eh. Nasa learning series yan.
Nakakaya tayo. Sorry,
Kath. Mga not listening.
I mean, dito pala sa atin tatlo pa lang, we're not, hindi naman tayo nagtapos ng any creative writing courses or English courses.
Medyo malayo nga tayo kasi medical tayo di ba?
Actually, halos na tayo nga nasa medical field.
True. Diba? So, yan ang una naming gustong i-share sa inyo, guys, na hindi nyo kailangan ng degree para mag-study.
Yun lang. Thank you.
End of episode. Bye.
Pero here's the thing kasi, 'di ba? You can come from any background. Kesyo, ayan nga, medical or kung anumang whatever, I guess, na course yan. Pero I think as long as you have that drive, that passion, I guess, to write, to share the world you've created, diba? I think it doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you have that, then you're good to go, diba? Pero aside from that, what else do you need?
Ako siguro, I feel like applicable dito yung isa sa mga favorite quotes ko sa mga favorite Disney films ko, which is Ratatouille. If you
God.
If you know Anton Ego's quote,
yes.
nung gumawa siya ng review, sabi niya, not everyone can become a great artist, but a
Mm-mm.
great artist can come from
From
anywhere.
Yes,
yes.
So,
that's
isa sa mga
true.
favorite quotes
Hashtag.
ko from that movie. Kaya,
Yeah.
It is a good quote. It is a good quote. Oo. That's true. Kasi kahit, I mean, look at us lang din naman, di ba?
Mhm.
Med student, then stay-at-home mom. Tapos si Pam, if I remember correctly, medical the transcriptionist, di ba?
Well,
Tama
dati,
ba?
pero ngayon medical coder, same
Medical.
boy
Oh, okay.
field.
okay.
Yeah, same.
So see, so we come from everywhere, I guess.
Ah,
Pero I have a question for you guys. Aside from yung drive nyo to write and to share the things that you've created, what do you do to, I guess, mahasa pa kayo to sharpen that dagger, if you don't mind
dagger.
my saying.
Ba't kayong dagger?
Naging dagger siya bigla.
Well, for me, kasi kung old school, kung ite-take natin yung old school like education of a writer, doon tayo sa reading kasi doon ka matututo how to show and not tell. Doon ka
Sure.
matututo kasi ng descriptive writing, how you paint a picture with
Mhm.
words. Yun yung old school. Pero for me then ngayon, it helps pag nanonood ako ng movies and TV
Mm.
shows and
True.
ganyan. Kasi ano yun para sa akin ano siya, effortless na research. Alam mo yun, research
Mhm.
siya, pero nag-e-enjoy ako habang ginagawa ko siya. It's not like a very clinical, very mabigat na research like we did in school, no? Dito, di ba?
True.
No hate, pero yun kasi yung feels that is a school. Kasi when you're doing it when you're doing it para makapasa to get to the next level, di ba? Pero medyo ano siya, medyo daunting siya. But if you're doing it for for the joy of discovery, for the joy of learning, iba yung feels kasi.
True.
So, ayun, nag-enjoy ako ngayon manood ng mga movies, ganyan. Kasi doon mo makikita how things work in the world. And when you see that, it helps with world building. Yeah, for me,
Mm-mm.
lalo na ngayon, I'm attempting to write kasi on a different genre kasi although nagsimula ako sa
Oh.
hindi
wow.
ito na ni-reveal ko na yung mga plano ko for the future pero ayun nga I'm trying to write na medyo ano naman level up lang naman ng konti merong konting fantasy element ganyan so I'm watching a lot of TV shows about fantasy I'm reading a lot of fantasy novels
Nakaka-excite.
ganyan isipin mo, paano kaya magpa-fantasy Paano magpa-fantasy writing si Pam? Kung nabasa niyo na yung ang pag-ibig ni Crayon, medyo medyo malayo siya. Kung bigla akong magpa-fantasy, galing ako sa ganung slice of life, mga ganun lang. No? Tapos
Oh,
bigla akong
tapos slice
magpa-fantasy.
of life pa. What
Yeah,
about
so
you, Joshua?
abangan.
I think for me, ang isa sa mga biggest learnings ko as an author is that nung una hindi talaga ako mahilig magbasa. And I stand by a lot of people who said that if you're going to be an author, if you're going to be a writer, hindi mo na kailangan magbasa. Like writing and reading are two different things, di ba? For
Mm.
them. Pero when I started writing I Am MVP, I started writing the 3 anthologies that I have with Paper Cat Books.
Mhm.
At two lang pala. Hindi pala alam kung papasok yung isa. Anyways,
So, meron pa pala
anyways,
isa.
going back, doon ko na-realize na I would learn a lot from people na who wrote different stories. Like yung kay Pam, nung na-finish ko yung story ni Pam, ang dami kong, syempre ang dami, as paras kami ng almost ng college life, maraming na-reignite na memories sa akin. And it really helped me and inspired me to fill in the gaps dun sa novel ko. At the same time, sa ibang authors naman, I can try to understand bakit ganun yung writing style nila, why did they write this, how did they write it, and then it would give you that self-reflection.
True.
And now I detest that quote na you don't need to be a reader for you to become a great writer. No, you really need to be a good reader to become a
Mm.
great writer.
True.
So, yun ang natutunan, isa sa mga biggest na natutunan ko here uh in my journey as an author.
I think, ang ano ko dyan, like, kasi, there are people who say na you don't have to read, di ba, in order to, write, great stories. I think, it's more of parang, hindi mo naman kailangan maging super bookworm. At least for
Mm.
me, ha. I mean, you can always, read on and off. Tapos, maganda pa rin naman yung kalabasan ng magiging story mo. I mean, at least you read, di ba? Hindi yung, I don't want to. I just wanna write. Di ba? Parang, kasi when it comes to reading, you get to see how various authors use their words eh. Di ba?
Mm.
Parang may ibang authors dyan na super I don't know about you guys ha, pero minsan mapapansin mo na parang ang lalim ng words na ginagamit nila to the point na medyo kailangan ko ng dictionary para lang maintindihan ng konti.
True.
Mhm.
There are those authors naman na very simple yung words na ginagamit nila but the meaning of it is deep talaga, which is,
True.
di ba, amazing. Nakaka-inspire in a way to write not exactly like that, but to try din na maging ganun yung magiging uh, manuscript mo, I guess. So
Yes.
cute.
Tsaka
What's your...
dagdag
Sorry,
ko
sorry.
lang dun sa about sa you need to read muna before you can you can write naman without reading. Yun nga lang, hindi siya magiging magandang basahin. Alam mo yun? Kasi
Okay.
doon ako nag-start kasi parang may kwento ako sa isip ko. So isusulat ko siya ganyan.
Mm.
And then I was just writing it like how I want it to look. I don't know about any rules ganyan. Ano ba dapat ang
True.
yung mga punctuation. Alam nyo guys, yung mga punctuation na yan, yung mga symbols, yung mga letra na yan, may rules yan. Okay, hindi yan design na pwede nyo ilagay kung saan nyo bet. Okay? Kasi ganun yung nakikita ko before as a young reader. Nagsimula ako sa Wattpad, di ba? So yun ang nakikita kong mga yung mga formatan sa Wattpad. So feeling ko tama na yun. Na okay, siguro yun ang dito, yun ang format
Yeah.
dito. So baka tama na yun. And then when I started reading books, I realized na ayun nga, merong set of rules that you need to follow if you want to join, the literary world. Ganyan. So, bago ka mag-style pala, alamin mo muna yung rules. Ganyan. Para ba gumamit ng colon, semicolon, yung single quote, ganyan, double quote, ganyan.
Girl, I
Ayun.
Then
swear.
I have to add din dyan.
Yan isa sa mga reason kung ba't kailangan yung magbasa muna. Bago
Kailangan ko rin,
magsulat.
sobrang nakatulong sa akin yung magbasa ng mga international. Ngayon ko lang na-appreciate pagbasa ng mga international books na gusto ko talaga. Kasi ngayon ko lang na-realize, the way that I write, papasok siya in a way, in a literary sense, pero parang nagiging, kaya pala siya humahaba. Like, kaya ako nagtataka. I mean, siguro swerte lang ako na I can churn out like 5,000 words a day kung gugustuhin ko talaga.
Damn, girl!
Kung
5,000
ko
a
talaga.
day?
And one chapter lang yon. One chapter lang yun, ha? So parang, mapapaisip ka, ang book ko is 29 chapters. So, mag-exceed siya dun sa napag-agreehan namin na word count. Kasi nga, mas magmamahal siya pag mas maraming words. So, dun ko na-realize na it apparently, kaya pala dumadami yung words ko. Kasi, hinahaluan ko siya ng screenwriting, which is ngayon ko lang na-realize na pala yun. So, masyado ko kasing in-emphasize yung dialogue. Okay?
Okay.
Kasi
the way that I write, ini-imagine ko yung place, like, in a literary sense, na parang kaya ko yung show, don't tell. Okay? Tapos, like, yung pala, pwede mong hindi nasabihin yung dialogue.
Yeah.
It just so happens na ako kasi very, very descriptive talaga ako magsulat. Like, talagang everything isusulat ko. And I find it really, really difficult to write now kasi nga, I have to eliminate a lot of dialogue. Yung pinaka-importante lang na dialogue yung ilalagay ko. Tapos, ang ginagawa ko na lang, yung mga dialogue na sinulat ko before na wala naman dapat, tinatabi ko na lang. Like, nilalagay ko sa ibang folder kasi mali mo,
magawan mo pa
movie.
ng
So,
something
yeah.
di ba?
That's
Book
a
yung
great
two.
practice.
Yun na yung yun na yung, what do you call this? Yun na yung script chart. Pero yeah, that's the biggest challenge
That's
that I have
true.
and what I learned from reading international books, which is dapat pala I will only highlight the most specific and the most poignant dialogue, not everything.
That's true.
True.
Actually, medyo ano nga ako, I feel a bit, ayan na, nag-open up na si ate. Episode 3 pa lang. My
Heart
God.
to heart na agad.
Heart to
Go.
heart na agad. Kasalanan ni Katniel to eh.
Mamaya balikan natin yan. May question ako sa inyo about may question ako diyan about dun sa mga prompts na nakikita ko. Sige.
Okay.
Sige,
Kasi,
later.
sorry. Kasi when I see Joshua Wright, when he wrote a review for At Last and kung paano siya gumawa ng author bio niya. Alam mo yung parang babasahin mo siya to parang damn, ba't hindi ko nagagamit yung mga gantong words?
True.
Alam mo
True.
yun, parang I know this word pero talaga, wow. Diba? I mean, kumbaga parang I get naman na that's how you write, that's how you are. So, hindi ko kailangan i-compare sa akin. Pero at the same time, may konti lang na parang, why can't I do that?
True. Feels.
Nakakainis lang. Wait lang, I have a question.
Okay,
Kasi
go.
we're talking about reading and books, diba?
Mm-hmm.
What was the very first book that you guys read na naaalala nyo?
Confession man lang, naalala ko nun, sinimulan ko sarili ko nang magbasa ng A Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh my God, no, that's cute though.
Siya kasi yung pinakamadaling basahin nung bata ako.
Actually,
True.
At saka kasi, parang
It's funny.
sinusumbatan ako ng parents ko that time na parang, why don't you read more books? Kasi yung mga anak ng mga mga katrabaho nila, nagpapabili ng libro, ganyan.
Yeah.
Ako, hindi talaga ako may magbasa noon. Tapos, nag-worry sila sa akin kasi nababasa nila yung mga gawa ko noon sa Wattpad, yung mga gawa ko sa yung mga gawa ko sa Word. Tapos sobrang
huli.
Iba yung level ng grammar, parang iba talaga, like nakakahiya. Parang I'll give you an example. Grade 8 yata yun or second year high school. Tapos apparently ang level lang daw pala ng English comprehension core English na yung grammar is around grade 2. Pang ganun lang daw yung level ko, kaya in-enroll nila ako sa isang yung parang English school kung paano para makahabol.
Oh, that's hard. Kasi nahuli ka na nga tapos
walang takas.
Walang takas kasi nahuli ka pa.
I didn't know. Sobrang until now, nagsastruggle pa din ako sa mga subject-verb agreements, mga ganon. Punctuation. Actually, yan yung sinabi sa akin ni Kath dun sa latest kong manuscript, dun sa Twisted Visage, na I tend to struggle with punctuation at the same time. Ano ba yung isa? Tenses, ayun.
Girl, ako din.
Girl. Hindi
yung
lang
tenses
ikaw.
Talaga, I cannot.
Oo.
I cannot.
Lahat tayo as writers at one point nag-tense travel tayo ng bongga, no?
Super.
Kasi come on, man.
Kasama yan sa paglaki bilang writer.
Diba? Kaya minsan alam mo yung tipong binabasa mo yung manuscript mo, it sounds right naman. Tapos pagdating sa editing, iba yung tense na ginamit mo dito.
Actually,
totoo yan.
Matetense ka
talaga.
Pakatingin sa mga tenses mo.
True. Kaya dyan nga papasok yung reading. So, kailangan nyo talaga familiarization with, especially if you're writing in the English language, familiarization talaga ng bongga.
True.
Para malaman nyo yung mga ganyan-ganyan, tamang paggamit ng tense, SVA, punctuation, eme, ganyan.
Wag mo akong takasan, Pam. Ano yung first book na nabasa
mo? Pam, ano yung first mong book?
Kala ko lulusot na.
We won't judge kung ano, we
No
won't judge.
judgment. This is a safe space.
Hindi, actually, nung ano ako, ito yung earliest that I can remember, grade 6. As a kid, hindi ako mahilig magbasa. Ako yung bata na mas gusto ko naglalaro sa labas, mga ganyan. Parang ano ako noon eh. May akong era sa buhay ko na kinetic learner ako, So gusto ko yung...
Kinetic learner.
Wow! Ngayon ko na narinig yun, ano kinetic learning?
Kasi yung mga multiple intelligences, di ba? We have...
Okay.
Try nyo siyang basahin. Basta
Try nyo
kinetic learner.
minsan.
May maganda yun for research, character building.
True.
Ayun. So kung gusto ko gumagalaw ako ganyan. I learn through movement ganyan. So ayun, hindi ako mahilig magbasa. Nabobore ako sa pagbabasa dati as a kid. Tapos nung nag-grade 7 ako, eto na, pumasok na si reading na subject. So required kami magbasa. Ayan, sa pilitan na girl magbasa.
Yan.
Ang first yung libro na hindi ako 100% sure kung siya yung una kong nabasa, pero siya yung tumatak sa akin because it reminded me so much of Pocahontas, the movie. Kasi yung girl doon is Native American din siya, and the title is Island of the Blue Dolphins. I don't know kung familiar kayo doon, pero it's a children's book.
Not familiar. Sorry, ang uncultured ko.
Hindi ko rin alam eh. Hindi ko rin siya alam
na tong book na to. So try nyo siyang i-search.
I'll try to look for that.
Siya, very Pocahontas yung yung story niya na sila Native American, and then merong mga foreigners na nagpunta sa land nila, ganon. Tapos and it's more on, hindi siya love story katulad ng Pocahontas. It's more on survival. Kasi parang may nangyari yata na something, and then nagkawatak-watak yung tribe nila, and then naiwan siya sa island for some reason. Parang yun na yung naaalala kong nangyari dun sa story. And then it's a story about survival kasi naiwan siya ng pamilya niya, gano'n. Ang kasama niya lang yung little brother niya tsaka yung aso nila, ganyan. Tapos sila sa island, sila doon, parang they're trying to figure out how to survive on their own. And ang ganda kasi yun nga, ang favorite Disney princess ko kasi si Pocahontas. So, ikaw, sinong favorite?
Colors of the Wind ka pala.
Yes, Colors of the Wind. Kaya pinaninindigan ko yung paglo-long hair ko kasi Pocahontas hair.
Sige, bibigyan kita ng raccoon sa Pasko.
Kaya yung raccoon ni Pocahontas.
Tapos rabid pala, no?
Totoong raccoon pala.
I cannot. Ano ba yun sa akin? I think, okay, so reflecting, I think I might have started reading earlier. I think mas nahumaling, malamang, syempre, tinuturuan na tayo magbasa nung maliit pa tayo, di ba? Pero I think, mas na-in love akong magbasa when I was in 3rd grade, grade 3. I forgot why, pero pumunta ako sa library namin sa school. And it was big. Tapos, alam mo yung parang the typical Filipino library na malaki, tahimik, tapos may AC.
Okay.
So, alam mo yung parang pumasok lang ako doon para magpalamig. Tapos,
galawang mga batang tawsa. Yung bagong kakalaro lang.
Totoo. Tapos anyway, napadpad ako doon sa may mga, I guess alam ko na yung difference ng fiction and non-fiction. So napadpad ako doon sa side ng fiction. Tapos this one thin book, Barbie siya. na it caught my eye talaga. Tapos sabi ko, ang cute naman ito. Kasi ang cute nung drawings and all that. Hiniram ko. Natapos ko siya. Nasa school pa ako, hindi pa ako nakaka-uwi. Natapos ko na siya. Ayokong ibalik sa library.
Alam mo lang, may kaso na sa library.
Oo! Kasi,
pagkatapos ng school year, mag-aalburuto na nanay mo. Ang penalty mo!
Kasi di ba may certain number of days lang, tapos kailangan ibalik mo, di ba? Ayoko talaga siyang ibalik. Kaso ang nasa isip ko, yung penalty ko, kailangan magbayad ako. And ayoko naman mapagalitan and all, tsaka allowance ko to, di ba? So, binalik ko siya reluctantly after siguro 2 days, 3 days past the due date.
Okay.
Tapos, sinubukan kong itago yung libro.
Na-dekwat mo ba?
Hindi, gini-gatekeep ko yung libro. Sabi ko, I don't want...
Tinago mo siya sa library.
Oo, sabi ko, I don't want
Para walang
anyone
makakita.
reading this.
Oo.
This is the best book ever. No one's reading this but me. Tinago ko siya sa pinaka-sulok ng fiction shelf. The next day, hinanap ko siya ulit. Sabi ko, bakit wala siya dito? Nasa kabilang side. Sabi ko, why?
Nilipat na siguro ng librarian yun.
Oo. Kasi nga, di ba may Dewey Decimal System?
Oo, yeah.
Yun. So, I think that was the very first book na talagang nabighani ako ng sobra-sobra. Barbie pa, ha?
Do you remember the kwento? Yung kwento?
No, sadly. Pero I think
Barbie Swan Lake ba to?
Hindi. Ano siya, alam mo yung parang typical lang na, oh, Barbie goes to town, yung parang gano'n.
Okay.
Hindi, wala siya nung parang Barbie Swan Lake, Barbie Rapunzel, gano'n. Excuse me. Wala, parang, oh, ito lang yung ginawa ni Barbie habang nasa city siya, gano'n. Nag-shopping siya, nag-drive siya, gano'n. Wala, naaliw ako. That's it.
Eto,
I'm
may
so
question
sorry.
ako. Since natanong ni Laura na alam natin, kung tatandaan pa natin yung mga books na, what do you call this? Yung unang book na binasa natin. How about, meron ba kayong mga books na nabasa that that had a heavy influence on your writing?
Kinabahan ako ng slight dun sa tanong mo.
Akala ko controversial yung itatanong ni
Hindi.
Hindi, akala ko sasabihin niya, ano yung most recent na nabasa mo? And I'm not prepared to.
Hindi.
Ano ba? Let's see. The most na na-influence ako?
Or like kahit ano, not specifically your debut novels. Like your writing style in general, or like your worldview, or like ganon. Like pwedeng worldview, pwedeng writing style, how you are as an author, ganon.
It's a mix, I think, for me.
Okay.
Nung dalawang favorite series ko, which is also series by Deborah Harkness. Tapos, yung Blue Blood series ni Melissa De La Cruz. And, well, of course, Twilight Saga ni Stephenie Meyer. Well, I think I started out copying Stephenie Meyer for a bit. Tapos, syempre, as time went on, parang sabi ko, no, this is too much alike. Kahit pa paano, I need to improve on this, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, ako kasi, pag nagsusulat ako, my chapters are short. Hindi ko siya dinadrag kung hindi naman kailangan i-drag. If I feel like a certain chapter is done, tinatapos ko na talaga siya.
Sana all struggle ko yan.
Hindi, ewan ko, siguro wala. I think I got that one from Melissa De La Cruz naman. Kasi the way she writes naman the Blue Blood series, maiikling chapters lang din. Tapos hindi siya yung what do you call this? Hindi siya yung parang paligoy-ligoy.
Yeah.
It's mostly straight to the point siya na parang this is what this chapter is about. Tapos kunwari may konting cliffhanger. Next chapter naman. So parang ganon. Then I guess a little bit of yun nga kay Deborah Harkness, more on for I think the use of words naman sa kanya. Kasi even though she's a professor, may times na she uses very simple words, very household words na again, yung nasabi ko nga kanina, when thrown together, it looks simple pero ang deep nung meaning kasi talaga eh. So parang I guess yeah, I'm a mix of the three, I think. Ewan ko lang. Feeling ko lang.
Ako naman, ang masasabi kong greatest influence, ito single lang, Bob Ong. Kasi I started reading him teenager ako. Galing lang yun sa galing lang siya sa isang recommendation ng isang pinsan na mahilig din magbasa, ganyan. Pero ako kasi, dahil sa school, reading, ganyan, ang required reading natin noon ay English, ganyan. So, wala akong gaanong kilala nun na Pinoy authors. And then itong pinsan ko na to, she was like, hindi ka nagbabasa ng Tagalog na books? Sabi ko, nagbabasa naman, Noli, tsaka LPB. Kasi kailangan
Same. Ganyan
sabi
din
niya,
sagot ko nun.
sabi niya, hindi yung pang school tangi, yung lang, yung pang like leisure reading,
Leisure
ganyan.
reading, oo.
Sabi niya, kasi wala naman ako kilalang ibang Pinoy authors ngayon. Tapos yun, nirecommend niya sa akin si Bob Ong. Ang pasakalya niya pa nga sa akin, feeling ko hindi ka makaka-relate dito kasi sa private school ka nag-aral. Ang pinabasa niya kasi sa akin yung nakakabasa na pala ako. Which
Grabe
is,
naman.
yun eh. Hindi, ano kasi siya, it's a story of school life kasi ni Bob Ong. So parang siyang medyo autobiography na siya. Ang ganda ng pagkakakwento niya. Kasi ang unique ng point of view niya, yung sinasabi niyo na yung witty sarcasm na meron ako, it's greatly influenced by him kasi mahilig siyang gumamit ng mga reference, metaphors, ganyan. Sa pagde-describe niya ng mga bagay-bagay na nakikita niya. Ganyan. And ayun nga, sabi niya sa akin, baka hindi ka makarelate dito kasi public school story to ganyan. Hindi ka makarelate yung nagigiba yung classroom, ganyan. Sabi ko, which is yun yan, nabasa ko nga dun sa book niya na meron siyang story dun na bumagyo tas gumiba yung classroom nila, ganun.
Classroom.
Oo, and ang ganda kasi ng niya, ang niya kasi parang I like how he uses personification, yung figure, is that figure of speech or hindi siya figure of speech.
Yes.
Tayutay siya sa Tagalog. Nakalimutan ko na siya sa English.
Wow! Alam mo nyo, narinig ko yung tayutay, parang bumalik ako ng high school, tapos naalala ko yung mga times na, shit, no!
Naalala ko yung times na nakatitig lang ako sa teacher ko.
Ako hindi. Sorry man ha, pero like, siguro hindi naman yata nanonood yung Filipino teacher ko nito, pero...
Di mo sure.
Pero sobra kasi talaga akong weak shit sa Filipino na alam mo, sinabi ko dun sa isa naming honor student, sabi ko dun sa exam, pakopyahin mo ako ng Filipino, papakopyahin kita ng math. Kasi ako yung medyo magaling sa math that time. So parang sinisipa ko siya pag Filipino, pakopya, kasi hindi ko pwede niya mga tayo na yan.
Alam mo, sa sobrang great ng influence sa akin ni Bob Ong, is naging bihasa talaga ako sa Filipino. Isa siya sa mga rason kung bakit na doon ako naingganyong magbasa ng mga talaga, ng mga malalalim na Tagalog, may ganyan. And then, ayun nga, parang sa'yo, sa situation ko, yung kaklase ko na, meron akong kaklase na nag-o-offer, pakopyahin ko siya sa Filipino, tapos pakopyahin niya ako sa math, ganun. Ako yung other end of that deal.
Baka kayong dalawa yun, hindi nyo lang tanda.
May pa-blind item pa kaming dalawa.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we have finally reunited two long-lost classmates.
Yung classmates na nagkokopyahan.
Po.
Okay, umamin sa podcast, no? Well, ayun, for me, ang influence ko si Bob Ong. At yung favorite, sa mga books niya, ang pinaka masasabi kong great influence on me is yung ang paboritong libro ni Judas. It's dark humor.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
And it's siya, medyo siya, for mature audience na yun. Kasi ang reflection niya doon is about 7 deadly sins na ganyan, na how you like outlook sa buhay na siya, ganyan, indifferent. Yung mga emotions, yung mga negative, mga sins na natin. Yun yung favorite ko at yun yung greatly influence ng aking writing style, ganyan.
I think isa lang familiar ako sa Aba, nakakabasa na pala ako. I think may copy kami before, pero I never got around to reading it. Pero ang binasa ko talaga ng paulit-ulit was MacArthur. Yun talaga. Kasi parang sabi ko, ewan ko, kasi parang first time kong makabasa ng, saan niya nilalagay yung drugs? Ba't ganun? Talaga ba? Totoo ba to? Tama bang binabasa ko to? Parang, I think I was in grade 6 ata or early high school. Sabi ko, pwede ba sa akin to? Hindi ba ako makukulong dito? Parang feeling mo kasi parang hindi naman sa illegal, pero parang very
It's not for
taboo.
kids. Oo.
Oo, parang taboo kasi yung
Mm.
yung topics on it. Pero
Mm.
kasi it makes you think, which is good,
Yeah, true.
'di ba? Yun
Mm.
naman talaga. O wag mo rin takasan yung tanong, Joshua.
Well, kaya ko tinatakasan, Chares. Kaya ko, ganito kasi, ang isa sa mga biggest na naging influence ko when it comes to writing, very controversial kasi siya na writer
Mhm.
or author. Kung kilala niyo si Vladimir
Steve?
Nabokov,
No.
siya yung
Haven't
writer
heard.
ng Lolita.
Oh! You mean
Heard of it.
yung
Mm.
movie na Lolita?
Yeah, that's
Oh
inspired
my
from a book.
God!
Pero
Okay.
sobrang I don't like the premise of the book. Like I don't like it. I actually hate it. Kasi we know naman the theme of the
That's
book.
true. Oo.
Pero if you read kasi how Vladimir Nabokov writes, sobrang very poetic. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, halos lahat ng books ko or halos lahat ng gawa ko, or mapapansin nyo yun actually if you read yung dalawang anthologies na in-enter ko, and then yung debut novel ko, at feeling ko alam ni Kath yun, na signature ko yun, is that I always start my chapters in alliterations. Kasi ganun kasi mag-write si Vladimir Nabokov. Kaya sobra kasi akong na-inspire dun sa first, kung try niyong basahin yung first 100 words ng Lolita. Like, suspend your judgment with the premise. Like, just appreciate how he writes. At doon talaga ako na-inspire na I hope I can write like that one day. Kasi parang he transcends the meaning of being an author for me. Like, I really don't like the premise once again, ha? Like, I don't like the premise of the book, pero I like the writing style. Like, hands
That's
down,
true. Kasi
I
pwede
love
mo
the
naman
writing style.
paghiwalayin yun eh.
Yeah.
True.
Pero
Pero
wait lang. Dumb it down.
Sige,
Ano
sure.
yung alliteration?
Parang yung sunod-sunod na like, sige.
Yun din
I
yung
have
itatanong
here
ko.
yung copy nung I have here yung printed copy nung isa sa mga anthology series ko. Ang alliteration is yung sunod-sunod na first letter. So, katulad sa Two Strangers, One Noche Buena, ang first paragraph ko is, sadness slumps Steve's supposed spriteful situation. Parang ganun. Like, sunod-sunod na S.
Okay.
Cool.
Kasi ganun yung ginawa ni Vladimir Nabokov. Pero yung kanya kasi meron pang ibang halo ng alliteration eh. Meron pa yatang onomatopoeia between the
Ano yung onomatopoeia?
meron pa onomatopoeia between the alliteration, kaya talagang sobra akong nabilib sa writing style niya.
True. Ano nga ulit ang
Actually, hindi
Wait
siya
lang.
explain, pero ang pagkakatanda ko, if I'm not mistaken, it's
search ko.
about the sound. Wait lang
Yeah,
ha.
yun din ang tanda ko. Sound din.
It's
It has
about
to do
the
with
sound.
sound.
Search natin sa Google kasi nalimutan ko.
Here it is. The formation of a word from a sound associated with what it is named.
Yeah. Parang ganun.
Okay. So,
Example,
mga buzzing,
cuckoo, sizzle. Okay.
Ayan, tama.
Okay.
Natanda ko na.
Alright. Sabi niyo eh. Thank you, Google.
Ito kasi, sige, sinerch ko na. Ito yung opening line ng Lolita. Lolita, light of my life, fire of my loins, my sin, my soul. Lolita, the tip of the tongue, taking a trip 3 steps down the palate to tap, at 3 on the teeth, lowly. Kaya parang, sobrang bilib na bilib ako how he writes. Like,
the way you're reading it, the way it is written, parang it's very, akala mo poem lang siya eh. It's
yun nga, very poetic.
It doesn't seem like it's a novel or something.
Yun yung that's one of my biggest, that is one of my biggest, parang sana makapagsulat din ako ng, I can write like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
And when it comes to a book naman, when it comes to a book, like, ang pinaka-biggest inspiration ko ngayon is yung recent ko nabasang libro, which is this one. Yeah, kung hindi man kita. Ayan, Love in the Big City.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I just bought it recently, and then I love it because it's queer. Yun. It's queer at saka,
Which is
ayun nga,
your genre, di ba? Which is
yeah,
your
it's my
It
genre.
is
genre. At
your
the
genre.
same time, kaya ako rin siya nagustuhan kasi when I read the book, doon ko na-realize nga yung realization ko kanina, which is I have to trim down the dialogue.
Mm.
Kasi yung mga hina-highlight lang ni San yung Pak sa book niya is
Mm.
yung mga importanteng dialogue. And you can write the rest in a more expositional manner. Parang gano'n.
Truth. Kasi yun ang normally format sa novel, di ba? Kung gusto mo
Yun,
mag-dialogue forever, mag-screenwriting ka. Kasi dun
yun nga,
talaga dialogue yun forever.
yun din yung
I
natutunan
guess so.
ko.
Oo, true.
Yeah.
Totoo. Sa
Yeah.
bagay.
Pala guys, we're approaching the end of this episode.
Already?
Already?
Yes.
Talaga?
Yes.
Parang,
Yeah. My timer
wait,
don't lie. Ayan.
wait, talaga? Oh, wait
Yeah.
lang.
May 5 minutes pa.
Meron
Nasa
pa tayong
6-minute mark
around
na tayo.
Kaya
Sige,
yan.
Bini.
Kaya
May,
yan.
I
Oh, wait
think we
lang,
have
wait lang.
one
Oh, favorite books na lang. Oh.
Okay.
All-time favorite books. Hindi series.
Okay,
Book.
book. Sorry. Sorry na, books.
Stand
Okay.
alone. Book.
Okay.
book. Siguro
Isa lang.
ako, yan pa rin as of now. As of now. Yung Love in the Big City. Parang, meron akong isang, kasi ano siya, yun nga, kasi queer siya. Like, it highlights queer, And then, ang nagustuhan ko sa kanya is that, bago ako siya actually ng review, pero, ang nagustuhan ko sa kanya is that, pinapakita niya yung magiging kasi, I don't know, it's really apparent ngayon, yung parang, yung magjowa na nag-aaway dahil sa political differences.
Girl, that's
Oh.
true though.
That's heavy.
Let's not dive into that. Masyadong controversial.
Yan
5 minutes
yung
na lang.
na-appreciate ko sa book na yan. Kasi
Okay.
I had a lot of friends na gay
Yeah.
na really fight on really fight on political things, lalo na when it comes to privilege. So doon ako nahimasmasan, and ayun, kaya ako siya gusto dahil doon.
I get that.
Ayo, what are your favorite books? Para naman meron din akong basahin after kong basahin yung 5 libro na binili ko sa Estancia.
Pam.
Books as in
Book.
madami
Isa
or
lang.
Isa lang.
Isa lang daw.
Okay, I would say
Top of your head.
Of all time, Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown.
Oh.
Wow.
Kasi before hindi ako nagbabasa ng ganun ka-heavy na mga libro. But when I read Da Vinci Code, hindi naman pala siya ganun ka-heavy, no? Heavy siya sa sa description, sa exposition. Pero the words that he used, they're very simplistic. And yung kasi, the controversy that it stirred, ganyan.
Totoo.
Kasi religious ang nito religious ang ginulo niya shinake niya yung foundation
True.
So, pero after reading that, I was like, I was raised Roman Catholic ang upbringing ko.
Same.
And when I read that, actually, nag-aalala din yung mom ko na, ba't mo binabasa nagalit siya nung inuwi ko yun. Galing ako ng school, meron akong dalang Da Vinci Code. Sabi niyo, ba't ka basa ng ganyan?
Tapos Catholic school ka pa.
Tapos Catholic school pa.
Tamo ka. Tamo ka. Alam mo, actually, di ba lumabas yung movie niyan? Lumabas yung movie. I think first year high school ata ako. Or grade 6, I can't remember. Yung religion teacher namin at the time, pinag-usapan yun in class. Tapos talagang dinidiscourage niya kami, huwag niyo papanoorin tong movie na to, ganyan, mawawalan kayo ng religion, blah, 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 blah. If she's listening, sorry po. Pero, I respect your opinion, please respect mine. Kasi it's actually a really good story, di ba? I mean, I didn't read.
It's a work of fiction. It's a work of fiction naman And sa akin kasi, if your faith can be shaken by a piece of a of a hindi naman totoo na story, of a made-up story, then you have to do a reality check na kung faithful ka ba talaga. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
Di ba? For me kasi, ang naging ko doon, ang naging impression ko sa libro na yun, parang pa nga ako na-amaze ako doon sa prospect of Jesus having a bloodline of his own, di ba? Parang, sabi ko, parang, nga no, kasi with that, parang talagang nag-iwan siya ng legacy niya dito sa earth, di ba? Parang ganyan. And then, yung pagkakasulat kasi, yung pacing ng story, Tapos yung ano niya, yung mga pagbitin every chapter na hindi mo talaga siya mabibitawan, girl. As in, alam mo, ganito
I
siya,
think I
maliit lang
might
siya,
have to. Oo. Maliit lang
pocket
siya,
book
di
lang
ba?
siya,
Mm-mm.
makapal siya na ganun. Pero ano siya, font size 8 single spaced. So,
Oh my God. Okay,
yes, ganun
okay. I get
ganun
it.
siya kasiksik. Pero hindi mo siya
Wow.
mabibitawan kasi sobrang ano. Nabasa niyo na ba, the novel?
Honestly, I haven't. I've
I
seen the
haven't.
movies. Oo,
Try
I've
nyo,
seen
try.
the movies. Yes.
The novel, as usual, is much better than the movie. But
Naman. It's
I love
always
Tom Hanks. Maganda lang.
90% of the time.
Pero kasi ano ang hindi naman sa pangit yung movie, very shortcut yung movie. Diba?
marami kasing tinitrim down when it turns into a
Yes.
movie, di ba?
Oo.
Alam mo yung tipong, I can't watch a movie now. Kunwari, I mean, give an example, Twilight. Nabasa ko, pinanood ko. I can't watch it now with someone. Tapos sasabihin ko sa kanya na, uy, alam mo ba, sa book, ganito yung nangyari. Wala yan. Ang daldal ko.
Yun ang ano,
Don't watch a movie with me.
yun ang challenge pag ano ka, ang kasama manood ng movie, bookworm.
Oo. Oo, kasi ang daming kuda na lalabas sa bibig mo.
Kaya yung sister ko minsan ayaw niya akong kasama eh. Ay, tapos ay, movie ng ganito, out na, ganyan, nood tayo. Hindi, ayaw kitang kasama, ayaw ko nagkukwento ka habang nanonood ako. Ayun, the struggle is real. Pero yeah, Da
The
Vinci
struggle
Code for
is
me,
real.
just because of the pacing ganyan, yung intensity, ganyan,
Oo.
storytelling, ayun,
True.
that's the best for me.
Wait lang, nalito ako sa sagot sa sariling tanong ko. Ano nga ba?
One book.
One book lang eh. Kasalanan ko
Yeah.
to.
Ayan, ginusto mo yun, panindigan.
Ginusto ko to.
Ginusto mo yan.
Pero I
Panindigan mo
think,
yan.
off the top of my head, all time, Iliad talaga.
Oh,
Kasi,
Very classic.
classic.
I know, hindi ko rin ina-expect sa sarili ko na yun yung masasagot ko eh. Pero again, if you've watched our pilot episode, I am a slut for Greek mythology. Diba?
Yeah.
And that was the very first book that introduced me to Greek.
Greek mythology.
It was the very first book that introduced me to Greek mythology. It's interesting kasi how you can see these gods na just because they're bored, they'll play with, well,
True.
humans, di ba? Tapos, eto namang mga to, parang, oh, yeah, tama si ganito. No, tama si ganito. Tapos, mag-aaway na sila. Parang, y'all dumb.
Pero you can count on Greek mythology to be heavily dramatic na
Totoo,
interesting, di ba?
oo, true. Lalo na nung, I mean, sa part ng Iliad. I mean, I think everyone is familiar naman with Iliad, Troy, Helen of Troy. Lalo na yung part na namatay na si Hector, tapos
Ba't ka natatawa, Joshua?
tapos kinakaladkad na siya doon sa ano, 'di ba, sa sand. So parang oh shit. I had to put the book down for a bit kasi sabi ko parang as a grade 5 student, sabi ko tama ba 'yung naiintindihan ko? Namatay siya, tapos hinihila siya ng horses.
Yeah.
Tama ba? Alam mo, parang binalik-balikan ko siya if tama nga yung pagkakaintindi ko. And then, yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly.
That's Greek that's Greek drama for you guys.
That's
Yan.
true. Pero I ship Achilles and Hector.
Wait, iniisip ko kung sino si Hector.
Si Hector yung kuya ni Paris.
Ah, yeah.
Yung ano siya, in terms of Troy, siya yung counterpart ni Achilles. Kumbaga, if Achilles was the greatest warrior sa Greece, si Hector yun sa Troy.
Sa Troy.
Yun sa kanya. Yan, I ship them. Sorry.
Okay, time's up na guys, no? So, alam mo, feeling ko dapat may part 2 tong episode na to kasi bitin.
Actually, kasi may gusto ko nang itanong yung sinabi ni Laura kanina, which is...
Itanong mo na muna. I think we can squeeze it in. Tapos mag-part 2 tayo nito.
Hindi, kasi Laura stated earlier na she had to pause the book. Like, parang, like she had to pause the book. Like, meron ba kayong natatanda na instance na parang sa sobrang emotional, sa sobrang ano kayo, sa sobrang bigat,
Oh,
na parang you had to pause the book. Kasi
girl.
once ko lang naramdaman yan so
At saka,
Which
far.
one? Which one?
Yung
Sangbo.
book ni Alin.
Oh, wow! Shout out to Aline!
For the
Shout out
third
again
time,
sa'yo,
shout
Alin.
out ulit kay Alin.
We
Yeah,
have
siya
to
po ang
have her
author ng Her
here.
Last Cigarette Yesterday.
We have to
My
have her
favorite
here.
Kasi,
book.
Kahit na ayaw niya. We have to have her here.
Yeah,
kasi
true.
I had to, like, I told her na I had to pause it every chapter kasi nga nabibigatan ako at nadadrag ako.
Aha.
Like, parang every chapter, pinipigilan ko sarili ko na i-continue kasi nga ma-drain ako emotionally.
Aha.
Pero I told her, when
Okay.
it came to this one chapter, you cannot, kahit ma-drain ka na, you cannot pause it anymore kasi the curiosity outweighs yung emotional
Yung
capacity mo
emotional
eh.
capacity mo.
So, I had to finish it and sinabi ko na lang sa kanya, Aline, I finished the book. Minessage ko siya ng 3:00 ng umaga. Sabi ko, Aline, I just finished the book. I will give you my sentiments after, or like yung review ko after like 3 days kasi I have to process.
Process the whole
Kasi
thing.
sobrang naano talaga ako, like, yun ang akin.
Tanda ko tuloy nung binasa ko yung kay Pam, ang Pag-ibig ni Crayon. Sabi ko sa kanya sa messenger, girl, i-mute mo muna ako kasi baka i-blow by blow kita habang
May
binabasa
blow
ko
by
yung libro.
Nag-pause din ako sa Pag-ibig ni Crayon, lalo na nung yung isa nawala na at papunta na siya dun sa isa.
We can't talk about this here.
We can talk about this here.
Kasi syempre, yung isa,
Ang hirap,
siya
di ba?
kasi yung perfect example ng crush ko nung college. Yung chinito na taga-engineer.
Ayan po tayo, basta chinito, maputi, matangkad eh.
Kaya,
yan isa sa mga naging weakness natin, no, at one point in our lives.
Pam, alam mo yan. Tititigan kita ngayon. Wait lang, okay, to answer Joshua's question. A book that made me pause na natatandaan ko, Fault in Our Stars. Kasi pagdating ko dun, paglipat ko dun sa next chapter, tapos nag-eulogy na sila, binaba ko talaga yung libro, tapos ngumangawa talaga ako sa isang sulok kasi sabi ko, that's not fair.
Oh,
That's not
true.
fair, man.
Relate,
After all
relate.
that, that's not fair, man.
ikaw, Pam, ano sa'yo?
Ako, actually hindi ko na matandaan yung specific book. Nasa series kasi to eh. Pero ano siya, nasa Throne of Glass series ni Sarah J. Maas. Merong isang scene doon na talagang sobrang bigat. Ano siya, war scene.
Okay.
And then, tas yung parang, na-imagine mo sa mga movies or TV shows na pag war sequence, 'di ba? Tas iba-ibang warriors yung fino-focus, yung yan fight scene nito, nagpa-fight scene dito, ganyan, tas meron dun sa kabila. And then yung moment na lumabas yung bida in all her warrior glory, ganyan. Talagang nung tas describe kasi kung paano siya tinignan ng bawat ng bawat how do you call this? Parang subject kasi at that time medyo queen na siya eh. So yung mga yung mga parang kumbaga sa Game of Thrones, mga blood riders ni Khaleesi, ganyan yung mga lieutenants niya, ganyan. Nung lumabas siya, tapos describe kung paano siya nakita ng bawat lieutenant niya. And then I was like, tignan mo ngayon, no? Kinikilabutan ako ngayon habang kinukwento ko siya. Sobrang
There are stuff like that talaga, no, honestly.
Yun talaga, the best. Sobrang. Yun
siguro,
ang hindi ko makakalimutan.
Siguro pag dumating ako sa point na makapag-produce ako ng book that someone would say na, oh, it gave me goosebumps. Oh, I had to pause and process my emotions, ganyan-ganyan. Feeling ko pwede na ako mag-retire as a writer. Tatahimik na lang din ako. Tapos na, okay na. You can still buy my copies though, but I'm done.
Okay na, magaling na ako. Na-prove ko na sa inyo. Goodbye.
Na-prove ko na sa sarili ko at sa madla na kaya ko to. Okay na, bye.
Pero that's
Please.
that's like a god tier achievement as an author na
True.
Oo
mag-isip ka ng
naman.
ganong klaseng emosyon sa reader mo na kailangan nilang huminto kasi hindi nila kinaya.
May natandaan na naman
Goals.
ako.
Uy,
And
ano na tayo? Overtime na tayo! Gumawa na lang
So I
tayo
feel
ng part
like this would be better for a part 2.
2. Yes,
Yes
agree.
po, we'll have a part 2. So,
Kasi mahaba-habang usapan talaga to
that's
So,
true. That's true.
Iba
yes.
talaga, there's a lot of education when it comes to the
Yes.
author. And with that,
And it doesn't stop talaga. Ever.
Siguro we can title this Education of an Author 101. Yung susunod, 202.
What?
201.
Hindi, gusto ko 202.
Sige. Guys ha, you have to watch this kasi prerequisite po yung code kasi yan ang mga subject namin nung college.
Nung college.
101, 102.
Ayan, so hindi ka pwede pumunta sa 202 nang hindi ka nag-101.
Yes.
So, 101 ka muna hanggang 202 and so on. Ayun.
Alright.
Magtanda kayo ng socials nyo. Ano ba yan? Dami sinasabi.
Thank you for joining us tonight at Late Night Pub. Make sure to follow me, Laura, at all my socials. Facebook, Laura Friera Gonzalez, and Instagram at Laura Tries to Write. I also have copies available pa of my debut novel, At Last. It's available sa Facebook and Instagram ko. Coming soon on Lazada.
Yay!
Ako naman, you can follow me here. Nakalagay dyan at jjrg.wr. And then, ang aking Facebook account is Joshua Jorge. Alam niyo naman ang handles namin sa Late Night Pub. You can subscribe there sa Instagram, sa Facebook, TikTok, and then sa YouTube. Pero, mas maganda rin pakinggan nyo rin kami sa Spotify.
Yes.
We are available on Spotify.
Yes. And syempre ako rin, no? I have the same handle for everywhere, pero mas active kasi ako sa Facebook, so you can follow me here. Ayan. Nakita nyo dyan, facebook.com/pamelamela. Bakit kinatatawa? My book, Ang Pag-ibig ni Kayon, will soon be available sa Lazada. Thank you so much for your patience. Medyo natatagalan lang siya dahil ayun nga, may development na hindi natin pwede yung pag-usapan kasi may NDA. Ayan.
So, oh my God! Hindi pwede, may NDA!
Alam mo, may idea na ako kung ano yan. I-chat kita pa sa susunod sa 9.
Chat mo na lang ako. Ayan, so follow us also on our Late Night Pub socials on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and especially Spotify at Late Night Pub Show. Ayan, so ayun, i-follow nyo kami doon. And this has been episode 3. Ayun, follow nyo kami doon. Ganyan. Popost naman kami doon regularly. No? And let's wrap this up. No? This has been episode 3 of Late Night Pub. As promised, we will do part 2 of this. No? Kasi feeling talaga namin super kulang. Ganyan. And sana samahan nyo ulit kami sa susunod dito sa Late Night Pub podcast where we talk about writing,
publishing,
and everything in between.
Yay! See you sa next episode, guys.
See you sa next episode.
See you 202. Bye.
See you sa 202.
See you sa 202.